everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria, and today we're not going to be focusing on makeup. We're going to be focusing on skincare, and I am going to show you what I do every morning that is not a work day, because that's just has one minor adjustment. But this is basically what I do every day, every morning for skincare. People have asked me to show you my skincare routine since I don't wear face makeup and my skin is in pretty good condition, so I just wanted to honor that request and show you what I do. So I have a bowl of water next to me because I usually do this in the bathroom. The first thing I do is wet my face a little bit more. And it's, I try to make sure it's warm without being too warm. Okay, nice and wet. And the first thing I do is cleanse, and this I'm using is Tatcha, and this is a sample size because Tatcha tends to be very expensive. What I was using before was Cetaphil. It's a good drugstore brand. And what I do is change skincare products every 3 months. For those of you who actually do get seasons, you should change your skincare products every season. With the Cetaphil bottle, it comes in a huge bottle. I mean, look it up. It's a huge bottle. And so what I did with that was just waited till it ran out before I got another one and switched over. And it's a good brand. Neutrogena is a good one as well. I've used that. So the reason that I say to switch is because the effectiveness of the product will subside eventually, because your skin will get too used to it. It will get too comfortable with it, and will no longer be as effective as it used to be. So what you want to do is switch every season, so that it doesn't mean that that product is bad or doesn't work. It's a bad product. It just means that your skin has gotten too accustomed to it and you need to switch. And when you do switch, your face will break out first few times because your skin is having to get accustomed to a new product. So don't think that the new product sucks too. It's just that your face is having to get adjusted to the new product. Now, if your skin is burning or you're having any other sort of allergic reaction, that's a completely different story, and you should discontinue using the product and possibly see a doctor or dermatologist. But if it's just a minor breakout, I would say give it a few days, maybe a week, and if you're still breaking out, then choose a different cleanser. But I think that you need to update them or change them every season, and typically, depending on the products you use, the longevity of your products will be every season anyway. At least they are for me. Now, normally I would just cover my face and rinse it real fast, but since I'm talking to you, I'm doing this a little differently. Alright, so now we have a clean face. And now, okay, this is one thing I do. If it's a work day, I don't do a mask because I don't have time. But if it's not a work day, I will do a mask next. You can do a mask on your skin every day as long as you alternate the ones that you're using. Now, there are some exceptions, and since today is not a work day, I am going to do a mask. And this mask by Fresh, it's a sample size. It's a rose face mask, and it's made with, or infused with, real rose petals, and it hydrates and it tones. So it's going to give me put even more moisture on my face and get rid of even more impurities. So it's going to remove even more makeup that maybe even the cleanser didn't remove. So I'm going to put this on and leave it on for about, let's see, it says 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to leave it on for a few minutes and then I'll come back and finish up the skincare, showing you my skincare routine. So this is how this works. This isn't a peel-off mask or a jelly mask, really. I mean, I guess well, it's not a goopy mask in that sense of the word jelly, but it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It feels really good. And this is again by Fresh Cosmetics. Okay, so I'm going to go away for a bit and let this work, and then I'll be right back. Kind of mask feels really good on the skin. It's very, very gentle and it's hydrating and it just feels really good. I'm going to be using the It Cosmetics Bye Bye lines, and I've been liking it so far. I've been using it very long, but I really do like it. And you put it on your face, your neck, and your décolletage, you know, on your chest. And I think everybody should start using a serum. I mean, you don't have to start using it in your 20s if you don't want to. It's not a major thing for then, but you can. But also at the same time, it's never too early or too late to start with a skincare anti-aging regimen. And a serum is essential for that because it is meant to smooth wrinkles and fine lines, and that'll help with under eye circles and using concealer. It'll make concealer work easier. And this one is really good. I like this one. I like how it smells. It smells a lot like the makeup melt that they have that I also use. And I like the smell. Some people don't, but I do. It kind of reminds me of lemon. And I just do one pump. It doesn't tell you how much to use. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I think I'm going to use one pump, which puts out that much, and maybe a tiny bit more, since it's meant to be used on 3 different places. And I tend to focus this more on the face and the neck, because we do age in the neck. And I think it's weird when people look really good in the face, but then in the neck they have like this really gnarly, like gross tree looking neck, and I don't want that to happen to me. It dries pretty fast, so you don't have to worry about having to wait a long time for it to dry. For an eye cream, I'm going to actually use an eye oil by Korres. This is a sample size, and you can just roll it underneath your eyes. And it feels kind of weird when you're doing it right up here because you're kind of going up against your eyeball. And at first, the first time I used it, I thought no product was coming out, so I tested it on my hand and realized that there was product coming out. And it's very light, so I would not recommend using it when you color correct and conceal. For those of you who have seen my video about how to color correct and conceal, you know to use an eye cream before that. In that process, I wouldn't recommend using this one for that process, just because it's too light. But I also wouldn't use an advanced one like you would use at night for that, because that will be too thick and it will just be too much for under your eyes, especially if you put on a full coverage concealer over it, because then you'll just be piling up so much crap under your eyes, and I just wouldn't want to do that personally. If you do, that's fine, but it could lose the effectiveness of the concealer. And you know, for those of you who wear foundation, which is a lot of people, you know, I'm one of the few who doesn't, that would just be so much to be putting on under your eyes, especially if you are using a thicker concealer like the Tarte Shape Tape or the Tarte Maracuja. I would suggest using more of a lighter daytime under eye. Okay, so we do that. And one thing I forgot is with masks, you do not put those in the eye area, and you also do not moisturize under the eye area because you'll get those flesh colored bumps that show up here. And if you already have those, they won't just go away by stopping doing that. You have to get them removed by a doctor, and I mean, they're not that bad, and they're not going to hurt you to have them, but you'll just have to pay a lot of money, and you can get them removed if you choose to. It's just, but that's how you get them, from putting moisturizer there. So I'm using Cetaphil Moisturizer, and once this runs out, I'll switch to another moisturizer. And I used one pump, and I think I might have put on, I usually use a tiny bit, one pump and a tiny little pump, but I think I was talking too much and put too much on here, so we shall see. If I did, I'll just put it in my hand in some water and see what happens. And normally I use 2 hands, and this goes by faster, but since I'm talking to you, I don't want to be covering my face too much. Okay, so this is what I do every day. My beginning of the day makeup or skincare routine. And I have normal skin, so all my products are meant for normal skin. So you would need to buy products for your skin type. You need to figure out what your skin type is and buy products that address those skincare concerns. Because if you're buying products for normal skin and you have oily skin, that's not going to help you. And serums, as far as I know, I treat all skin types. Now, I could be wrong about that, but I haven't seen any serums that address certain skin types. And let's see, this mask I think is safe for all skin types that I use. And this mask is unique because you can use it every day. So that's pretty cool. It's a gentle enough mask that you could use it daily if you wanted to. I don't know if it's for all skin types. Usually masks will tell you, if you have sensitive skin, you might want to avoid this. I think masks are fine. I don't know about this eye oil. The moisturizer is supposed to be for all skin types, and the cleanser is for normal to oily. So anyway, make sure that you determine your skin type and that you buy products that are specifically made for it. And those of you with oily skin, you do have to moisturize, because even though you have moisture, it's not the kind that you want. The moisture that you have is oil. The moisture you want is water. So you want to get rid of the oil called sebum, S-E-B-U-M, that's in your skin. That's not, your skin is producing an abundance of that, and you want to reduce that. So moisturize with something that is specifically made for oily skin or normal to oily skin. Make sure that you're buying products like foundation and so forth that don't have oils in them, and other makeup products that you would want to buy that don't have oils in them, so that you can keep the oil production down. Cleansers, moisturizers, so forth. I'll be doing a video for my nighttime skincare routine, and if you have any questions about skincare that you want me to answer, please post them below in the comments. And if there are enough to where it justifies me making a video about skincare questions, I will do that. And if not, then I will just answer the comments below in the comment section. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoy this video. Please like this video, share it if you want to. Don't forget to subscribe to this video and click the bell button so that you're getting notifications every time I post a video, because sometimes you won't get notifications if you don't click the bell button. So make sure you click that bell so that you get notified every time I post. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.